Okay, so we're in our small grappling room tonight, or today. It's still day, yeah. We're in our small grappling room today, and since the acoustics on this camera aren't very good, I'm going to try to speak a little bit slower, enunciate a little bit more. The request was how to do a Superman guard pass, and we don't exactly just call it Superman guard pass. Pretty much like anything else that you learn, you want to make sure that you have a whole sequence of things that you're capable of doing. So I'm going to go ahead and show the basics of the Superman guard pass, and then I'm going to show you your options as you go ahead and do things. So if I have my partner here, it's going to start off with a basic closed guard. Okay. Now, person has closed guard. Make sure when we do this, we want to be postured. Okay. When we do this, we want to make sure that we're very close to actually breaking the guard. This will work with the open guard and the closed guard. Okay, we're going to start off with standard guard separation. You don't have to give me anything. Okay. The hard part about this is understanding why we call it the Superman guard pass. Now, from right in here, without actually separating the guard, I've taken my right knee and I've tucked it under his tailbone. Okay, I have my foot in nice and tight. I'm trying to separate it, and my separation isn't exactly working. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take my belly. I'm going to lay flat down on his arm. I'm going to use a sprawling action to go ahead and do this. But when I do a sprawling action, I'm actually going to shoot approximately 45 degrees out. My chest goes 45 degrees that way. My hips go 45 degrees this way. Okay, so as I do this, I'm going to end up sprawling on top of his leg. And when I do that, I have to make sure my hip comes up and over his other hip. Okay, the motion is basically this, and this is why we call this the Superman guard pass. Okay, I suddenly drop, and bringing this hand down. Most people don't understand what you're doing. You actually feed into this. So from right here, boom. Okay, and I actually lay down. Now, my hip right here comes on top of his hip at the exact same time. Boom. And I spin all the way over. Okay, cross, and go body control. So, doing it again. Okay, from right here, it's closed guard. Right knee comes out. I'm trying to separate. All of a sudden, I'm just going to go ahead and reach down. Most people think you're now very vulnerable to a triangle, but you're not going to allow them to complete by controlling this leg. Okay, you lay down belly button on top of the leg. Boom, shooting through. Hip comes up and over. Okay, step around. Control. Okay, from another angle, works like this. So you can see my hip come up and around. So, as you can see, my right knee is under, okay, controlling his hip, okay, belly comes down, hand extends, leg comes out, hip comes over the hip, cross. Okay, option number 2. From right in here, you made the mistake of not actually doing this with your leg. And a lot of people, all they do is they actually when they try to do this, the person's holding on really, really tight, just holding on really, really tight. Now, I don't get over his hip, he's going to be able to take my back. He's going to be able to do a lot of things. So what I do is I send my entire body away from him. So as I do this, I realize I haven't broken, I haven't controlled. Okay? If he's smart, he'll just swing with me. As you go, look. See, he'll just swing with me. Okay? So what I'm going to try to do is, even though I'm coming this way, I'm still going to try to control this hip. So, as I come here, I come over here, I'm going to control this hip, swing around this way. Okay, as I control the hip, I come this way, boom, I'm on this hip. Okay, now from right in here, all I'm going to do is, instead of stepping over and bringing my leg this way, I'm just going to flip in place. So from right here, flip in place. I take my knee, I drive it against his knee. Okay, let's go ahead and switch around. Okay, I'm going to do this from the back so that you can see this. Okay, so from right here, basically I'm going to go boom, and I'm just going to flip in place. I don't try to drive forward, I don't try to do any of those 45-degree things. So from right here, I just step over, and I catch. This knee drives in nice and tight here. Okay, if I don't do this, all he has to do is reach back and grab this foot. Not that I don't have a leg lock here, okay, but I want to have this nice and tight. Reach back and grab the foot. Okay, I'm squeezing. Okay, then from right in here, what I want to do, take my hand, come underneath the knee, and I want to lift. Okay, as that happens, I want to drive in this way, and I want want to start to look up, squeezing my arm as in a standard ankle lock. Okay, so one more time from a different angle. You've got it closed. Okay, I made the mistake by not doing this, trying to separate, control the hip, flip in place, catch it. Okay, even if you try to hold on, I still have this. Control at the hip, insert hand. Squeeze with the knee. Doesn't matter whether you grab the split. At the split, pull. Pull. Can you pull?
No.
No, okay, just checking. Okay, as you squeeze in this way, okay, I'm going to squeeze with my hand, weight going right into the Achilles tendon, and I'm going to start to look up while driving forward with my hip. Okay, we're actually going to just end it with that. I was going to show a third one, but, well, no, I'll go ahead and show it. Okay, just go back to the very first one that you did, okay, we're actually going to go for the actual separation. So from right here, remember to keep the elbow tight. I come up like this, Triangle City, Kimura, so on and so forth. I'm going to keep my elbow in nice and tight. I go for the separation. Now, from right in here, all I do is most people think I'm going to pass this way. So I'm not going to come this way. I'm just going to, we just call this a reverse guard, although people confuse it with the Superman. But it's still available. So from right here, I'm going to sweep directly back. It looks like I'm about to pass as I come this way, and I'm just going to step over. As I step over, I'm not going to continue spinning. I'm just going to come around this way. And again, I have the crossface. So, one more time. Okay. I go for the separation. My elbow's in, my foot goes back. All of a sudden, as I start to pass this way, or if I want to pass this way, this is the reason why I don't like this particular motion, when we actually come in this way with the knee. Okay. I like to leave this behind. I've actually had people grab my leg, and they grab the leg. Boom. Okay. One. Then we're going to do a hip switch. My left leg switches over, and I slide down his hip. Again, cross-facing, and as you can see, I can have the howdy right here. All right? Go ahead and cut off.